Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the hill for the Reds, Brady Singer. What do we need to know here?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Just about to get started, and here is Matt Chapman.
Number 42, Matt Chapman.
And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Off the mark there. Ball one. Chapman working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Matt Chapman, big blast, left field. That one carrying. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Devers in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. On the ground to third, pays. Over to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the Giants lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Adames in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Most people don't know that the idea for players to wear number 42 started with Ken Griffey Jr. He's the one that went to Bud Selig in advance of them eventually retiring number 42 in 1997.
Such a great story.
And now Bader up to the plate. Bader in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. That clips the zone. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. On to the bottom of the first. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now here's the starter for San Francisco, Robbie Ray. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Stepping in, Dane Myers. Clips the corner. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Eugenio Suarez.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Matt McLain in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
High fly ball, right field. Gilbert on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. In the air to left center. Ramos on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Offense held in check there. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. Giants on top 1-0. You're watching Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. New inning getting started. Here's Heliot Ramos.
Heliot Ramos.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Myers makes the grab on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Arraez with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. That misses off the outside edge. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, bases empty. Casey Schmitt, the next Giant to hit. Schmitt launched a homer in his most recent game. Schmitt in his 3rd season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. Foul ball. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Giants go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
stays alive. There's a swing and a drive. That one outs against the fence. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
That's the ball.
Suarez with a homer in his last game. Man at second.
No, that's the ball.
This one in the air, right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Everything came together for him. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Spencer Steer digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. And that drops in for a strike. Two in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Line drive. Makes a nice running catch. Both runners tagging. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Tyler Stephenson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on. I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. One away with a runner at third. Off the mark there. And it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Stephenson wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The next offering misses. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run shot, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 4-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Here's your 1. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. He's 0 for 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And just foul. Two down, nobody on. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
Digging in, Matt McLain. Myers off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone, and the count is filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and it lands foul. So we reset, and we'll do it again. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
First and second, 2 outs. Elly De La Cruz now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Ball, inside.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Hayden Birdsong up and throwing. Here's a 3-0. And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for San
Hayden
Francisco,
Birdsong
number
taking
42,
over on the mound.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swings through that.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Reds get 3 on this long ball. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny. I've been on 10 and I the whole team and all of that way. You know it's on me. You know I got goals. You know what I see. Have all of that gold, a necklace around me. You say it's light work, my God. We gon' see. Just said I'm on 10. Just count it on me. And I live that life. Oh, froze, that's ice. Our team, they tight when the game online. No, don't play too nice. Gotta pay that price when it's about my time. That's on East. That's South.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
I mean, we're already about halfway into this game, and his pitch count is ridiculously low. They're giving away quick outs over and over again.
Now it's the right fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And here is Matt Chapman. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. Going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 4 and the Giants 1. This is Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now it's the Reds DH, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
One down. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Steer, batting with one down, takes a strike. The 0-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. This one in the air, right field. Gilbert makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, catcher, Tyler.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stephenson. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Whoa. That's
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Fought off foul. And a payoff pitch. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Up next for the Reds.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds.
Nope, that's high.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And a 1-1. That to right. And that is the third out of the inning. Reds leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Rafael Devers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Hey! Whoa!
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop, Willy Adames.
Willy Adames stands in. Went down on strikes his first time through. And now the 0-1. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
So here's Bader now. Bader in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Man at second. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. Harrison Bader leaves the yard. It's his 6th home run of the season. And they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. And everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
1 down. Now it's going to be Heliot Ramos. Flied to center his first time.
Up.
0-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Luis Arraez stands in. 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is that. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Sam Hentges hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. In now for the Reds, Keep Ryan Hayes. Flied to right his first time. There's a strike at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch. Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Now all even up. And there's a base hit to left. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds, 1 for 2. Hayes on at first, nobody out. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that one fouled off. That's ripped to right down the line. And it gets by him. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here comes Hayes around third. In to score from first. Cut off, throw to third.
Well done, drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in. A switch hitter batting right.
Oh.
Just missed. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman, Sal.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win. Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. Got him looking for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Reds 5 and the Giants 3. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio.
Give me a ring, teams are back to back. Blasting off my education was scholastic. Threw me to the bottom, then I bounced back like elastic. Baby, I'm the new Americana.
Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Leading off, Casey Schmitt. You know, Siggy, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it. Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th in 1997, the 50th anniversary of Robinson's major league debut. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That was also the day that Bud Selig retired his number. And Griffey, who was playing for the Mariners at the time, asked to have his uniform number flip-flopped, switching from 24 to 42. Into left center for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Giants.
So digging in, Drew Gilbert. Flied to right his first time. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Giants 3. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Spencer Bivens. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Steer, 28 years old. He made his big league debut in 2022, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball.
2-2 now. Upstairs. Ground ball left side to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Reds, catcher Tyler
Stephenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
That's the ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Outside with a breaking ball. .3-0 down. And there's the automatic. Laced to right center, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. He's already homered in this game. And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Man at first, one away. On the ground, could be two. Chapman tossed to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 6-3.
I'm self-made and I'm self-paid. Y'all don't really want it with me. Hustle game strong, shoe game mean. The money is dirty, but the suits is clean.
We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman,
Raffy coming to the plate now.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Whoa.
Foul ball there. He hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Willy Adames. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Oh.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first in time, and they get Adames for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Reds 6 and the Giants 3. now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joel Peguero.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Brian Hayes getting ready to hit. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
For the Reds, center fielder, Dane Myers.
Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-0. On the ground to the left. Nice stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
One out man at first. Matt McLain will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. Off the plate inside. Ball 2. Almost got him.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Man at second. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. In time to Devers, and 2 away now.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop,
Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
High fly ball out to left field. Ramos settles underneath it, and that is the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati, but they still lead it 6-3. Top of inning number 7. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader. In the air, right field. He's got it. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Heliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
To third. Tosses across to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arraez. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now, Casey Schmitt in the dirt, squirts away from Stephenson. To second, in there, he's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco, and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart, 1 for 3.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Here's a high chopper. Adames, the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
For the Reds, designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Now it's the DH, Eugenio Suarez.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And another ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Ripped into right field, base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now the batter now, Spencer Steer. The lefty, the 1-0.
Hey!
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Tyler Stephenson, the next to hit for the Reds. The Reds trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
High fly ball, right field. Gilbert under it and makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. Lays the plate, not in time. He's safe. It's 7-3.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
In now for the Reds, Brian Hayes.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Oh.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a ball and 2 strikes.
That's the ball.
In the air out to center. Base hit into the outfield. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up at RBI. Got kind of tied up on that one inside, but he was able to sneak it up the middle of the diamond because he stayed through it. That's not an impressive exit velo by any means, but I still think that's an impressive swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Eric Miller departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on now, Jose Butto.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, 2 outs. Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. Hit on the ground to short. Adames. They limit the damage here. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Giants 3. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tony Santillan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Foul ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Santillan goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Got him. One gone here.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Drew Gilbert.
And up next for San Francisco, Drew Gilbert. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Matt McLain.
Matt McLain.
Fastball is outside. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Walker, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a slider for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Reds.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one.
Strike 1.
Oh, 1 down. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Pops it up as he checks his swing. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman, Sal Stewart.
Now here is Sal Stewart. 1 for 4 with a double. Now the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. And now 2 balls and a strike. Hard liner. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
So up next, Eugenio Suarez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Nathaniel Lowe looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. On the ground, right side, Schmitt. Play made, that ends the inning. Reds leave 1, but they lead at 8-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Connor Phillips.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. And they cut into the lead. It's 8-4.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Willy Adames, the next to hit. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
On the ground to third. Hayes to first, and the Giants down to their final out.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Heliot Ramos.
Here's the left fielder, Heliot Ramos. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Cracks his bat and pops him up. De La Cruz. Now the throw to first on the run. Ball game.
The first two games of this series really good. Exchange punch for punch, blow for blow. But tomorrow will be a big one, especially in a day game. There might be some shadows in the afternoon. So you really want to focus on scoring early and playing very good defense to prevent runs. We'll see who wins it tomorrow.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
To my real ill heavyweight hitters, go-getters, 50 ways to make figures. They come on the spot to fail sisters like the handrail spitters and kids on the ziggas. When it's ugly, then the club is lovely. Thugs be sipping bubbly to my comrade. They keep it flaming high on dangerous blocks, claiming spots where the goal is to be one of the top-ranked soldiers. One of the high rollers, get respect in the hood. Credit is good, knock it down lumberjack style, baby, extra wood. Rock it all night long, the bang-a-thon, baby, keep hanging on. We like it with the lights on, don't have to.